Biafra agitation is madness. Ipob dishing out threats, messages of bitterness, killings. Ebonyi governor allergic. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Ebonyi State Governor and Chairman of the Southeast Governors Forum, Dave Umahi, has alleged that the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, dishes out messages of fear and killings in the region. The governor said this is unlike its counterpart movement for the actualization of the sovereign state of Biafra, Masob, which he described as non-violent. The governor further described the idea behind the agitation for Biafra as madness, saying Southeast elites do not want cessation but to be treated fairly and equitably in the country. Umahi stated this while speaking on Channel Television Sunrise Daily Breakfast program on Wednesday. The governor said the separatist groups we know of Ipob, we know of Masob. Masob has never been violent and they are approachable and they tend to reason with us. But these other people, Ipob, their command is never in the country and every one of them stays out and dishes out messages of bitterness and messages of threats and fear and killings and are not here with us to feel the pains. So these are just the two groups that I can talk about. But I fear that if Ipob does not call their people to order and stop these threats and killings and all that, other groups will rise up to counter it. But there is no way Southeast will be grounded. There is no way Southeast will be sitting at home while other parts of the country will be doing businesses, whereas we are the people that should be moving because we earn our living by moving. Umahi vowed that the sit-at-home protest declared by Ipob in support of the detained leader K≠Ł1N̰ will be escorted with adequate security in the legion. K$Ł1N̰ has been in the custody of the Department of State Services DSS since June 2021 after he was arrested and repatriated to Nigeria from Kenya. Describing the agitation for cessation by Ipob and Masob as madness, Umahi said, meanwhile, every elite in Southeast is not desirous of Biafra. We do not want Biafra. We want to be treated equally like other regions in Nigeria. So this side of Biafra is madness. This idea of Biafra is madness, and we have said no, we do not want Biafra. If we go a separate way, Southeast people will lose a lot because we have invested a lot in every part of the nation. It is not to our advantage to leave our investment and walk away, he added. Well, why I am going to say there is a truth to what he's saying, the area I agree to is that he said that what we want is to be treated justly and fairly. This is exactly the basis for the agitation. We have not been treated justly and fairly. These people now agitating for cessation, they are telling you, give us a fair Nigeria where everyone is equal. Nobody is above the law. There's supremacy of the law. There is rule of law. Nobody is above anyone. Where there is equity and fairness, then, or if there is not going to be a Nigeria where I'm going to feel safe and I will not feel marginalized or intimidated or threatened, then I do not want to stay. That is what these people are saying. If you look at it, there is no really difference here. And saying the people of Biafra are doing that, I think the Ipob should call their people to order. I think they should. They should, please. The killings and the threats of this sitting at home for 1 month will not be able to hold because you are not going to give anybody. You're not feeding anybody. You're not giving anybody money. You won't expect those that earn their living by going out each day to tell them to sit back at home. What happens when those people, maybe they have children and the children are hungry? What happens when those children, maybe they need health care? Do you tell them, okay, because there is sit at home, you cannot take the child to the hospital? So please, they should go back to their drawing board and to find where they have lost their way. And at the end of the day, make sure that everything done is done for the best interest of these same people. We can't be agitating for something and at the same time we are shooting ourselves in the leg. We can't be saying we are being marginalized and at the same time we are marginalizing ourselves. We cannot shut down the state. Okay, fine. I am going to say why they're agitating. The reason for one of the bases of the agitation is that their leader now, the indigenous people of Biafra's leader, K$Ł1N̰, is actually in the Department of State Services. And these people now are saying they're not going to bring him to court. That was set some record rights. This is the main basis of this particular or the recent violence you have been seeing. by this particular, which I do believe that they are also not the ones involved, because they will come out and tell you that they do not support any killing, and of course they have sworn to protect the Southeasterners. So I do not believe that at the end of the day they will still come out to hurt this same Southeasterner that they have vowed to protect. So the cause of this recent violence in the state is that their leader has been detained, and he's also not given rights. Before anybody said he or she is guilty in Nigeria, the person is allowed for a fair hearing, a trial in court. But these people have detained their leader, and is also saying that they will not allow the leader to be tried. That is why these things keeps fueling the agitations the more. That is the number one thing. Now, secondly, yes, they want fairness, they want equity. This is what they have been asking for so long. For a very long time, the citizens of Nigeria, not just the Biafra, have been saying the government should have the round table discussion in those states that feel marginalized. In those states that feel this thing is just what this discussion would be resolved. This discussion, you will notice that this thing is just a mere misunderstanding. If only we can put behind our hearts, each part of Nigeria is bleeding. The north is bleeding, the west is bleeding, the south, everywhere. There is insecurity everywhere. Nobody is happy with the state of the country. That is why these people are saying, okay, we want the country to be safe. First of all, there should be safety of life and property. We should feel safe. Not I am at home, I am scared, and I am also going to my place of work, I am scared, I am going to my place of business, I do not know if I'm going to come back. It should not be that way. Take us back to history where we move around freely, without the fear of what is going to happen, without the fear of rioting, without the fear of stray bullets and all that. This is exactly what caused the agitations by this during the NSAS time. This is exactly what caused it. The same people that we are put in place to protect our lives and property are the ones destroying our lives, taking the lives of our youth. That is what fueled this. And I won't expect you to believe that people will just come out without being marginalized, without being offended, and at the end of the day, they will come out for agitation. It doesn't happen. No rational person now will do such or will commit such acts. Give me a Nigeria where there is equity, where there's fairness, and where there's justice, and nobody will be agitating for restructuring for cessation. I beg your pardon. Nobody is going to be doing that. Why? Because there is fairness and there is equity in the land. But if we have a Nigeria where we claim there is unity, and we claim our unity should not be negotiable, then and yet our action does not harmonize with our words. We come and say we want a Nigeria where everything is fair and just, and at the end of the day, we are not fair. When there's allocation of appointments, we don't see the fairness. When there is allocation of funds, we do not see the fairness. When there is a lot of things, when there's an allocation of appointments, there is a lot of unfairness. And so these people now being marginalized. Okay, even the one now that is happening now, the northern governors and the southern governors, there has been a kind of unrest, or will I say a clash between them because of this zoning of the presidency now. These people now, there's a part of the region of the country that has never ever been in the executive, in the executive arm of government. They have not. Now, these people are saying, others have gone there and they try. Are we not worthy enough? And yet we say we are one Nigeria. That is what they are saying. Nothing more. So a roundtable discussion will do a lot and resolve. Look, if a roundtable discussion is done today and the effects or solutions being put forth are being practicalized, believe you me, this agitation will quiet down. It will quiet down. These people do not love violence. We are not allergic to peace. We are not allergic to peace in this country. Both the Yoruba nation and both the Biafra nation, they are not allergic to peace. They are also peace-loving people. So please, I just wish the federal government will still take the suggestions of people and both those in holding public office. I've been pleading with them to please call for a roundtable discussion so as to quiet down a lot of things. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen till I come your way next time. Enjoy the rest of your day.